commitments that we do every Tuesday. All right? So, tell a friend to join me on Facebook and to join me on YouTube as we speak now. And, I wanted to just look at some of the issues that are already happening in Trinidad and Tobago. One of those issues that I wanted to talk about in the short time that I have is really on the fake oil issue that Ms. Bissessa brought up in the parliament. All right. I'm looking at an article in front of me because I'm hearing some of Ms. Bissessa's supporters saying that she don't have anything to be outing about. It's the government that failed and lost the case. But in September 20th, 2018, in the Express, Mr. Bissessa would have made some statements, which is opposition leader Kamala Bissessa, which she still is, because all the fake oil issues that you brought up and all the lies that you would have told didn't help you to win anything. So, Miss Opposition Leader Kamala Bissessa has wrote to Commissioner of Police. This was in 2019, I think. Yes, I just said, calling for a probe or the criminal investigation into fake oil scandal. All right, and she would have given reasons why she wanted a probe into some fake oil scandal. Trinidad and Tobago. So, they lost the case, and I think some people are just waiting for the information about the case to be fully released so that people can understand exactly what took place at the matter. But while listening yesterday, I said, you know what, let me just sit down and listen to Ms. Bissessa talk. And yesterday I listened to Ms. Bissessa in her Monday night forum. And she had to build the confidence of her followers yesterday. So yesterday, while building the confidence of her followers, like Kingsley and others, she would have told them, don't let what people are saying turn you all off. The only reason why a leader will have to say something like that is because she recognizes that people are being turned off. And so right now, Ms. Bissessa is trying to pick up the pieces of the moral support of her followers. So that was something that I looked at and observed yesterday on Ms. Bissessa's Monday night forum, where she really trying her best to get her supporters to believe in her and to follow her and to not be discouraged by what she is seeing, or they're seeing, or what they're hearing. Now, in the elections, or after the elections, and even in the last elections that we had, that AV oil drilling was a big issue. A lot of people spoke about it. A lot of people referred to it in their quest to get into power. A lot of them would have used the AV oil as a way to show, watch, Dr. Rowley closed down Petrotrin to get his friend off. I don't know how many of you remember when Munilal would have made his statements in the parliament and Dr. Rowley would have taken him to task. Remember that, Trinidad and Tobago? Could I refresh your memory?
The one thing I intend to fight like a tiger over to protect for me and my children, my grandchildren, is my good name. Right? And as long as you slander me, I'm going to take you to court.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley on I-95.5 FM's Take 2 program, as he said both he and UNC MP Dr. Rudal Munilal are due in court for case management, as Dr. Munilal made new claims about the fake oil scandal in the parliament on Tuesday.
He comes back again with documents purporting to be bank transactions with my name on it. And he and his minions on Facebook are out there trying to give the impression that not only that the last prime minister, previous prime ministers were thieves, but that this one is too. But I can tell the people of Trinidad and Tobago to have no fear. I will have my day in court with Rudal Munilal.
In raising new claims in relation to the OWTU's bid to acquire the state-owned oil refinery in Pointe-a-Pierre, Dr. Munilal, under the cloak of parliamentary privilege, made reference to the allegations he made in the lower house last year.
The Prime Minister said the next day he was furious. Well, he is always furious, but he was mad. And he said he calls upon the police commissioner, the financial intelligence unit, and his attorney general to investigate what Munilal said in Parliament and make the findings public. It is in the newspaper. 1 year and 1 week later, where are the findings?
The Prime Minister said Dr. Munilal sought to raise the matter in Parliament 3 times.
On the second occasion he came to Parliament with trying to slander me, he brought a document, a fake document of a bank account in Florida and have bank account number and SWIFT code number and my name on it. But of course he could not do that inside the Parliament because he's abusing parliamentary privilege to slander me. And he did that. I couldn't do anything about it. But then he came outside the Parliament and lifted the privilege. And I sued him immediately.
Dr. Munilal said he has since conducted his own investigations.
I never raised this before either. But there are banking documents from First Citizens Bank in Pinal suggesting that we have another transfer, electronic funds transfer between AV Drilling Oil and Gas Limited to Doral, Florida, Regents Bank with SWIFT code and everything.
On this occasion, he did not name the alleged beneficiaries. As for the allegations concerning ANV Drilling's supply of crude oil to what was then Petrotrin.
But you're saying an arbitration will be set up and they'll try to treat with the matters.
And that is a part of the contract. The contract makes provision for that.
So you're saying the audited reports from Petrotrin null and void?
I am not saying anything because I have nothing to say except that I have sued Rudal Munilal, that UNC platform. Rudal Munilal and Kamla Prasad Basis has set about to implicate me in corruption with AV Drilling simply because I know the man. And Rudal Munilal slandered me in the worst way.
Jewel Brown, TV6 News.
You'll remember that Trinidad and Tobago? A lot of us forgetting, you know. And I'm going to do some more digging and I'm going to get the clips of Ms. Bissessa in the Parliament making claims about AV oil. You understand what I'm saying? Trinidad and Tobago. So you can join me on Facebook and on YouTube. Join me on Facebook and on YouTube now. Just join me on the street 919 FM on Facebook. And on YouTube, you can just type in The Street No, on YouTube, you just type in IWER TV. All right? On YouTube, you're typing in an IWER TV. And on Facebook, you're typing in The Street 919 FM. So, statements and claims and, the supporters of the UNC are saying that Ms. Bissas have nothing to be ashamed about. What Ms. Bissas have to be ashamed about? If I come on this radio station and I was to make a claim against somebody, right? I come on the radio and I make a claim against somebody. I said, hey, that so-and-so stole the money, or it is looking as if so-and-so stole the money. And I was to say something like that, and I am telling the authorities, investigate so-and-so, because so-and-so stole the money. And when you do the check and you realize that so-and-so did not steal money, don't you think that so-and-so I would not be held responsible for? I should not be held responsible, especially when the information that is coming out is showing that everything that I was putting in the public domain was false. But some people would prefer that we leave that alone. Some people prefer that we have nothing to say. And some people are just about making mischief. All right? I don't know how many of you are aware, but I have been getting some phone calls about some statements being made by some pastors. And I'm trying to get the recording to deal with that issue. If I can't get a recording, then I'm not really going to go too much into it. All right, let me take this call. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Pastor Gould.
Hi, good morning.
But the comment what she made, Pastor Gould, she made it based on a preliminary, a Petrotrin preliminary audit report. She didn't make it what she made it specific. She doing it. She did it, give it a document, showing a document that said what she said on it. So it's not she did say it. It's what the audit, the Petrotrin preliminary report said it.
But wait, just so now, and from what I'm hearing from Mr. Lawrence Maraj, who is the lawyer, right? Mr. Lawrence Maraj, SC. I'm going to try to get him on the phone line. When Ms. Bissessa made the statement, remember Mr. Lawrence Maraj told her that she need to take it. Well, I can't remember exactly what he said. I'm going to find it and play it. But he basically said to her that that is not a complete audit, I believe it was. He said to her that is not a complete, that is not the end of it, right? And
he said that. Yeah, when she showed it up in the meeting, in the whatever meeting she was on, and she said it. He said that about a week or 2 weeks after.
Right.
He did say that.
Right. And Ms. Bissessa, they continued to say, because the mantra for the elections was that the Prime Minister closed down Petrotrin because of AV oil. And the government closed down Petrotrin, so that means that case was dead. You remember they were lying to us and telling us that case was dead,
No, but again, remember, it's not she brought up the case. Remember, the government the government, the PNM government brought up the case, carried the case, stop the contract with AV oil.
Because remember,
she's opposition. She couldn't go into Petrotrin and stop any contract.
Yeah, but remember, if you are making a claim publicly, if you are making a claim about me, right? If let's just say you calling me, you call the radio, right? And you make a claim that Google just cut me off, or Google doesn't let me talk, right? And let's say the program director said, all right, we will take Google off for 2 days and listen back the recording, and if what you're saying is true, then we will discipline Google. That is basically what was happening to you.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is the government attorney general who made the call to do, remember, not the government, the opposition, not government.
Yeah, but you brought the findings. You brought the findings. If you bring something to me, and let me ask you this: if the government had said, all your nonsense, we're not investigating that, you really think that would have died? You really think that people? You really think that people in society would have said, no, because the people in society was already saying that is Dr. Rowley friend, and that is why he closed on Petrotrin.
No. But what I'm
people wasn't saying. Wait, just now. People wasn't saying that. People was not saying in this society that the reason why Dr. Rowley closed down Petrotrin is because AV Oil Drilling is his partner.
No, he said that.
No. Don't try to spin what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying to you.
No. This is factual thing.
All right, so I'm going to ask you again.
He said he gone on the phone.
No. That's not what I ask you. I'm asking you.
So people then said it, as you say, and people then said it.
Did not people say that he closed down Petrotrin because of AV Oil Drilling?
Yeah. They did say that, Pastor Google.
Right. That's my thing is, if the government did not investigate the findings or what Ms. Bisasa presented, the people would have said, you see, look, the opposition brought, and all over the media in Trinidad and Tobago, people were talking about that AV oil, and people were saying.
I understand clearly what you say, Pastor Google. I just rescinded what you're saying. All I'm saying that the government had the opportunity, they had to do the pursue to see they have a big legal department with the AG, and he said go ahead and stop. They get advice. The government they were showing a way. She just chose something as to say she tried it, and the government now have to do their research and see if the data is correct. That they should stop AG children and to think. Remember, they make decision, and she should make the decision to carry it to the court, and to stop him from the contract what he had. They had to see that if the contract was proper, and the AG what directed them to do what they did. And the case was lost. So it's not really. It's Kamala. Nothing. She had nothing to do with it. She just tried it.
Yeah, but the bid that you threw was false.
No, well, that's what the opposition. It comes just like when Dr. Rowley made with the same thing. When he said she was planning to kill.
So let me ask you this. So you're saying to me that you threw a bait. Your bait was false. You don't have anything to.
What I'm saying, the bait was based on a report from Petrotrin. It was a report. It's not a guess bait, It had a preliminary. It was.
Yeah, but your findings or your report that you brought forward was not complete.
Good, exactly. So this is where the AG. This is where the AG now was supposed, as a legal advisor to the government, supposed to say, "Hey, you see that? We can't stop the man contract. We can't do this. We can't do that." And based it on as did I say, on Queen's Council.
I'm going to something you're saying there. That's not right. Because I'm going and call because of your phone call. I really going to get Mr. Maraj on the phone because you are twisting something that is not totally true. All right, I'm going to get Mr. Maraj on the phone because you're twisting something there.
Here is what Mr. Maraj said on the thing is that what the charging is about the discrepancy of the oil thing. That is not true. That is what.
No, you can't say that. Or you cannot say that because wait. Where did they go? No. You are wrong again, and you are twisting the truth. That is not what
I'm
Mr.
not
Marat.
saying that.
Caller. That is not what Mr. Marat said.
Oh,
I'm going to get. I'm going to. No. Let me get Mr. Marat on the phone now.
Yeah, call him.
Yeah,
call
because
him.
you're twisting it up and you're trying to play it smart with foolishness. Yeah, you are. Thanks very much. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Pastor. Oh, Lord. Pastor Google, the logic of people who, by what they're saying, seem to be supporters of the UNC is really amazing. And as you said, he's twisting and deflecting, and that's what they do, and they do it skillfully, sometimes very clumsily, sometimes, yeah? Introduce a lot of disinformation in between, and as you catch them and want to bring it another way. But you really should call Senior Councilor Maraj to hear what he's saying. But again, if the shoes was on the other foot, let's just say it was UNC in office, God forbid, and TNM in opposition, and TNM would have made those same claims, carried to court and laws. You know all what he's saying there. It will be something totally different. The blame would have gone to TNM, the opposition, for bringing it to court and all that. That is how they does think. And again, who in the end does end up paying for all these things? Taxpayers. Because when AV drilling go on soon now, for how much billions, whatever it is, who pocketed coming out as taxpayers? We are the losers. And UNC continue to do that. Remember the election petition? You remember carrying the government to court almost every Monday morning to open the borders and who citizens can come in and fighting against this and everything. That's what they do. Go to court, and when they lose, they reside back into the total victim again. That is them being victimized, and we the one who pressuring them. But if they win, you know, see the next talk. It's the PNM wicked and bad, and this whatever it is. Them not for country, Pastor Google, as well, because them not for country. And this is that time when they need all hands on deck, the right hands on deck to bring back this country, especially as we go into COVID-19. And again, good morning to all the frontline workers, the nurses, everybody, cooks, bakers, everybody. One of our baking assistants from St. Anne's died. Shout out to her family, love, condolences to her family, and know that this thing is real. And all of us, wards, maid, attendants, cleaners, maids, everybody are frontline workers and are affected, and we give them the our love and support, because every single day they show up, they turn up, and they do what they have to do. Although they and themselves are weary, they are tired, they are frustrated, but they turn up. And we have to give the public officers, the ones who, Ms. Kamla Prasad says, I want to bring in disrepute by talking ill of the CMO and all the technical staff who are public officers. She needs to know her place and know we. Because when this country was 1818 and didn't have a government for about 7 days, or how much days, it's the public officers, essential officers, everybody, typists, everybody kept this country afloat. So let her know her place when she stepped to public officers. I go and pass the Google.
Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Hey, hello, Pastor. Good morning. Can I ask you a question? The audit into Petrotrin, which government initiated the order?
Caller, why they initiated the order? Why did they initiate it? Why did they initiate the order?
No,
answer me that question. Why did they initiate the order just like that?
No, because somebody bring up some allegation.
Right, and if somebody bring up an allegation against you, right, and your bosses and they don't take it on, right? What do you think the other employees would say, or what do you think other?
I have real problems. I have real problems on the work.
No. I want you to answer me that. What do you think other persons would say?
Boss say, right?
Thank you. And worse yet, they were already saying that Dr. Rowley and the man was friends.
Exactly.
So if you are already saying that I and the person is friend, and I don't investigate the person, what would be the mantra that was going forward? Even they continue the mantra going forward by saying that's why he closed down Petrotrin.
That's the thing they're playing. They're trying to play both sides, two tongues, split tongue. You say one thing one way, and after that, they look for reaction. And if they get reaction, they have a backup. They send nasty it. That's the position they operate. Right? And people in Trinidad ain't seen that. You telling me, if Dr. Rowley mentioned the man is his friend, he hide, he lied.
Did I prefer him to lie?
Yeah, no, that thing, that if he did deny it now, that I bring up pictures and put memes and all kind of things. Still, all kind of things that I say. Right? Then bring up some kind of allegation. No, possible these people could get sued for this.
Of course. But that's why I want to talk to Mr. Maraj. I'm going to try to get Mr. Maraj on the line.
I leave the PNM, don't have no D, and no E at the end. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I am going to try to get Mr. Maraj on the phone line. Anybody who know Mr. Maraj, tell him Google trying to get on to him. Coming back after the news, Trinidad and Tobago. So don't touch your dial. I'm coming back right after the news. All right? So we're gonna get Mr. Maraj on the phone line. All right? We're gonna get Mr. Maraj on the phone line. And when I get Mr. Maraj on the phone line, then I am going to... We're going to ask him the relevant questions. We're going to ask him the relevant questions. So, don't touch your dial. Stick and stay. Stick and stay right here with me. Because I don't believe this. Man actually called me, you know. All right. So, let me do this here. Okay. So don't touch your dial, stick and stay. We're coming back right after the news, Trinidad and Tobago, with Miss Vanessa Thomas. Okay, Vanessa Thomas. All right? We're coming back right after this. Don't touch your dial.